Well, COVID-19 cases in Nagaland have crossed the 100 mark after detection of 13 new cases in the state. The fresh cases have been detected among Chennai returnees, and with these fresh cases, the total number of cases in the state have now reached 107. That's right, viewers. Another big news that we're tracking at this point in time, as COVID-19 cases in the state of Nagaland have crossed the 100 mark after detection of 13 fresh cases across the state. The fresh cases have been detected among Chennai returnees, and with these fresh cases, the total tally of confirmed cases in Nagaland have now risen to 107. Well, let me remind our viewers here, it was only yesterday when 14 cases were reported from the state, and these cases were also detected among Chennai returnees. However, what seems to be the biggest cause of concern here is that 2 individuals have tested positive in the state after they were sent back home before the test results were out. Meanwhile, groups and organizations are also concerned over the alleged mishandling of the situation by health authorities after a person was sent to his home without the test results being declared. The individual from Peren district tested positive for COVID later, and this comes just days after a similar incident was reported from Twinsang. However, the state government is yet to react on this fiasco. And to give us more details regarding this big development, I'm being joined now live from Kohima by my colleague Sarah Konyak. Right, Sarah, another big breaking news coming in with cases in your state having officially crossed the 100 mark, with 30 new cases being reported from the state. So what are the latest details you can give us at this point in time, Sarah?
Yes, Ronak, 13 more positive cases have been reported in the last 24 hours, and all these 13 are from Chennai returnees. All these 13 new cases have been detected from Dimapur district, and they are all male. So currently the state tally stands at 107. Ronak, I would also like to make a point here that this COVID-19 pandemic should be a clear wake-up call for the state and its people, the importance of the health sector in the state, which has been neglected over the past decades. And now that the state tally has reached 107, this is alarming for the entire state as well. And for instance, over the past decades, the health sector has been really neglected in the state, and that is evident also with the fact that the state still lags behind a medical college as well. Ronak.
Right, absolutely. Well, Sarah, obviously the biggest point of concern at this point in time is, of course, the mishandling, the alleged mishandling of the situation by health authorities in the state when a person was sent home without or prior to his test results being declared. So have the authorities in your state actually learned a lesson from this fiasco, and more importantly, have there been any reactions coming regarding this?
Yes, Ronak, despite the state government claiming to have learned its mistakes from the mistake done in the Twinsang fiasco by constituting and trying to rectify it by revising the standard operating procedure, also dissolving the empowered committee and constituting a high-powered committee headed by the Chief Minister by himself, has yet made another blunder. And still now we have not received any kind of reaction from the state government on the recent Peren incident. And however, the Joint Action Committee of the Peren district have written to the Chief Minister and have demanded for justice. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister have invited the Eastern Naga People's Organization today for a meeting. With regard to ENPO issue, the Twinsang fiasco, a judicial inquiry committee have been set up. A 3-member inquiry committee has been set up, and 15 days has been given to the committee to come out with a report. And like I have mentioned, the Chief Minister today have invited the Eastern Naga People's Organization for a meeting.
Right. Well, Sarah, we've also gotten certain reports claiming that there is a lack of proper medical facilities in the Peren district. So could you elaborate a little bit more on that, Sarah?
Yes, while speaking to the Joint Action Committee member, Mr. C.R. Ziliang, he have clearly mentioned that the parent district lags behind the basic medical facilities. The district currently only has one ventilator and one ICU bed, so which has created a lot of concern for the people. And despite the fact that the state government has been claiming that they have been preparing and they are prepared to fight the pandemic, there still seems to be a lot of lapses. For instance, Dimapur district is one which is witnessing a high rise in the number of positive cases, and the only district hospital, Dimapur district hospital, has around 80 beds, including the ICU. So now that the district, Dimapur district tally has crossed 80, it is a big concern of where all these positive cases patients will be put up. And although the cabinet meeting, although the high-powered committee in the last few days have decided to set up the Tourist Lodge as a COVID-19 hospital, we're yet to get an update on whether they have actually started working on this or not, as more test samples are awaited and more positive cases are expected in the state.